You know, we have learned a lot this week about Ralph and Drew. We have. And it's a little fortunate but unfortunate, right? I mean, we've seen some reports that say Ralph is making $70,000 per month. We've seen some that equate that amount to be about 30,000 per month. So somewhere between 30 and $70 per month, right? And again, I'm like, what does he do? Right? Like, what does he do? Regardless of how much he's making, okay? Regardless of that, we know he may not be in the basement for long. If the court order docs are any indication, but will he be in the house at all after Drew gets done? I don't know because apparently she has requested for him to be jailed. Yes, the jail over leaked texts and restraining order violation. So let's take it back. Shout out to our friends over at No Chaser TV. Y'all, I'm sorry for dragging y'all into my Jocelyn fantasies. Y'all going over to Instagram and enjoy that. I might do a YouTube video on it. I don't know. But I'm just cutting up over there on the Instagram. So TMZ has released some more news in this ongoing divorce battle between Drew and Ralph. So now what we're hearing is, according to the legal docs, Drew has asked for Ralph to be jailed for leaking private text messages. So she cites that her career was on the rise. It was on the rise. Straight up now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever? On the rise, right? Straight up. And Ralph stole private texts and gave them to a media outlet before their divorce was even filed. Okay. It's been so long, honestly. I'm like, what text did he steal? Were those texts between Drew and Ty? Were there text messages between she and him? Were there text messages between she and someone else? I cannot recall right now. So, because there's been so much time that has passed, I mean, good Lord, I feel like this has been going on and on. All right. So, if y'all remember when it was, because I don't. I don't at this point. I'm feeling like I'm watching Trish and Ken from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Drew also accuses Ralph of leaking the text to paint her in a negative light, not only providing the text to the outlet, but posting them online himself. In conjunction with Drew requesting Ralph be placed in jail for violating the mutual restraining order that was put in place when the divorce was filed, that he also be fined $1,000 for every violation of the order. When were these text messages released? That's what I want to know. Shouldn't y'all have had him jailed then? Is this in response to him? Because y'all know earlier this week, it had come out that she has to be out of the house by May 31st. Okay. That was given about a month and a half. Okay. Some of y'all said that ain't enough time because it's her and her son or child. Like, I can't, I think it was the oldest child. I think. And then the report came out that if this happened, she would likely be homeless. But she's homeless. She da da dee da do. Now, of course, I don't want Drew to be homeless. Nobody, I don't think anybody wants that. Maybe except Ralph. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Um, we know that the estimates were out that she was making about 12,000 per month. I guess, rent is pretty high these days. In Atlanta, I'm sure is not cheap. Okay. I don't know. Is this more of like retaliation? Something that they could have done a long time ago, but did not do, and now are choosing to act on since it has gotten so contentious? Is that what's happened? Like, I don't know. I don't know because it feels like every day there's some new level of petty that the two of these are going for. And I just kind of feel like at this point, so Drew, just leave. Just leave. Like, I mean, because I'm not saying that people should not fight for what they want or what they feel like they deserve in a divorce. Because I don't know that. I don't know I don't know what they've gone through. All I know is that they seemed contentious when they were married, so of course the divorce seems contentious as well. And it doesn't sound like the dating world is going too good for Drew either. Shout out to our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room. This was posted the other day. She says, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. It's fried out here. I hate that it's not safe to love anymore. Can't date insecure men. They'll never let you be pretty or happy. Now, I don't know because in the next episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, we're going to see her with Black. Okay. This was who was brought up at the reunion last season. I don't know if you guys recall that. I felt like did Portia bring it up? I felt like Portia probably brought it up about this whole thing with Drew dating Black. So now we actually see him in the previews. He's bringing her flowers. And he's talking that dating talk, it sounds like. And she's talking like she's playing the very coquettish sort of like, ugh, I don't know. Oh, thank you for the roses. You know, so I'm trying to figure Drew out. I really am. I really am trying to figure her out. And I'm sure it must be a difficult space to be in, navigating a divorce, having to film this reality TV show where you have to show up and it's maybe not required that you are dating someone, but it is definitely looked upon more favorably if you are, since the show is technically called Real Housewives. But I mean, how many of the ladies on Beverly Hills are not in relationships and don't even look like they're dating? So I don't necessarily see why that has to be the case for the Atlanta ladies to be seen with or feel like they have to have somebody that they're smitten with when it is sometimes very clear that maybe they're not really together. I don't know. You guys let me know. I mean, I want the best for Drew and Ralph and their separation. And I just want them to be able to end things amicably because right now this is a lot. And again, this is one of those situations where it feels like they are both ripping a band aid off of a very deep wound and bleeding all over everyone. Okay. So let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And of course, I will catch you in the next video.